You will leave now.
Not until you okay. You picked the wrong fight.
The lobby of the five-star hotel was quiet, polished, and picture-perfect, until everything changed in a single moment. Guests stood frozen as the hotel manager, red-faced and furious, argued with a woman who had just walked in. She was calm, well-dressed, confident. But he wasn't listening. His voice echoed across the marble floors. People pulled out their phones. Staff members whispered behind the front desk. Then it happened. In a shocking burst of anger, the manager slapped her. The sound cut through the lobby like glass shattering. Gasps filled the air. Someone dropped their phone. Another guest muttered, "Did that really just happen?" But here's what no one in that room knew. He had just made the worst mistake of his career. The woman didn't scream. She didn't cry. She didn't run. Instead, she slowly turned her head back toward him, steady and composed. The entire lobby watched, expecting chaos. What they got instead was something far more devastating. She reached into her purse and pulled out her phone. Not to call 911, not to argue, to make one call. Within minutes, security cameras were being reviewed. Corporate headquarters was alerted, and a black SUV pulled into the circular driveway outside the hotel entrance. That's when the whispers started spreading. She's not just a guest. She works with corporate. No, she's on the board. The manager's confidence began to crumble. His posture changed. The staff who had stood silently moments earlier were now backing away from him. The same employees who had watched it happen were suddenly being questioned. Why didn't anyone intervene? Why did no one report his behavior before? Because this wasn't the first complaint. As corporate executives walked into the lobby, the energy shifted completely. Guests were being escorted to private lounges. Statements were taken, phones kept recording, and the woman he had struck, she calmly explained everything. Not just what happened today, but what had been happening for months. Reports of discrimination, complaints buried, employees intimidated into silence. By the end of the hour, the manager was escorted out of the building, not as a leader, but as a liability. But it didn't stop there. An internal investigation swept through the entire staff. Supervisors who ignored complaints were suspended. HR officials who failed to act were terminated. Policies were rewritten overnight. Mandatory training was scheduled. Public apologies were issued. And the video? It went viral. Millions watched as the once arrogant manager lost everything in real time. News outlets picked up the story. Advocacy groups demanded change. The hotel brand faced national scrutiny. What started as one shocking act in a quiet lobby turned into a complete corporate reckoning. The woman he tried to humiliate didn't raise her voice. She didn't throw a punch. She exposed the system. And in doing so, she didn't just end one career. She forced an entire organization to answer for its silence. Because sometimes the most powerful response isn't anger, it's accountability. And that's exactly what unfolded in that hotel lobby, live on camera for the whole country to see.